Right, let's get to doing some transfer business as I welcome you guys promptly back to episode 3 of the Milan, building Milan career on FIFA 20. Of course, our last one we're going to be doing, and if you haven't seen the last one, go check it out, because that standings board doesn't really prove us to look in good fashion, because look at that. 1 game played and 0 points, as today we have Benevento, a team that I have promoted, or Benevento, I'm sorry if I get that wrong. They haven't got a badge, so I don't think they have a kit, because I don't have the rights to the Calcio B, as we are probably only going to play that, because it's got a big break after it anyway, and plus transfers are our priority, because Udinese didn't go well, and I think I need more players. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it is more full than last time, but of course, injuries there. If we get an injury from a main position, we've got no cover. If we get an injured striker, we haven't got a striker to move on to the bench, have we? Or Bruno. But he's a 55 rated 17-year-old, which is probably not for the future. I'll release him when we get more good youth players in, but for the time being, and at the start we don't, as at the last episode we just signed Juan Mata. Right at the end, we've got Hector Bellerin in, but nobody else, if I'm right. Oh, Milankovic, of course. How could I forget about him? So yeah, going to go up to the transfer hub and show you the players that I've listed on there. Looked at all you guys' suggestions, and there's some pretty decent names in it. Especially some I didn't expect. This Ortega guy for a backup left back. He looks very decent indeed. Francisco Ortega from Argentina, and I'm guessing that's an Argentinian team. We got Mendy and Telles. Because I missed out on Telles in Chelsea, I'm really drawn towards him. The only thing is the price. 28 million, and they don't want to sell him because it's important, so maybe we actually couldn't get him. Along with Camavinga, another one I haven't heard of. Looks like a very decent centre mid who can grow. Vidal, yes, he's old, and I know I've just signed Juan Mata who is old, but he can definitely do a job proving how bad we did in that first game. He's going to go down in rating, but I don't mind. And of course, Miranchuk, who's still linked with AC Milan in real life. And we haven't got the scout report back on. And yeah, 61 million in the bank. We're going to have to try and do some business before it. So I think the first player I'm going to go in for is... I want to get this report back on Camavinga, although he's just joined the club. I'm going to have a look at Vidal. Of course, I still want Miranchuk because he's a realistic one. But Vidal, I'm going to delegate because I don't want to be spending that much. So 15 million and 24. We'll round it up. 25, no. 24 million is the highest I'm going to go, because of course he is still old. And for the time being, I want more players in before this next game, but the scout reports haven't come back. Mendy would be a good option, but I feel like he's similar to Hernandez, and it probably would be a loan deal as well. So hopefully Telles will actually move, or maybe Jamal Lewis, although I'm looking at that and I'm thinking he's well, not English, Northern Irish, and he's not going to move out of the club. And then also I'm looking at the other guy, but we've got it agreed. 23 million. I'll take that for Arturo Vidal. Yes, it's above his evaluation. He's old, but I think that's a good one. Here we go. I haven't done delegations much, but we're going to accept that offer and get into the contracts. Man Mata is about 33, not Man Mata, Juan Mata. Said it a bit wrong there. And Arturo Vidal's 32, so yeah, pretty old the players we're bringing in. Crucial, of course, 82 rated. Hopefully he can link up with, what's his face, Zlatan up front, but I don't think Zlatan's ever played with Vidal, if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong on that. 1 year contract if he doesn't want to retire, and that's high wages. That's very high wages. Can we cut you down on that? I'll give you the signing bonus, but 100k? Oh, he wants 120. That's way too much. I mean, Zlatan's probably on higher, but 110k? That's decent. No, he's not budging. I'll just accept it. He might be gone in a couple of seasons because of his age. So Vidal joins us. And here's the players we've got through the door so far. Can't remember the price we paid. 20 million. How much we paid? 10 million. 11 and a bit. And 23. So the one we've built for the future, Milankovic, or not built him of course, the one we've bought for the future, is the cheapest one. Oh dear. Yes, may suggest we've done the business a bit wrong. And Chiesa, I really look forward to using you, mate, but you might have to just nip onto the bench with Paqueta. 2 good youth players, and I think Biglia's going to fall off, because how old's he? He's 33, and Vidal, I feel like they're very similar players. Well, in positional-wise, but Vidal is miles ahead in terms of quality, because look at the stats, they're pretty decent as well. Better than Bonaventura's at the side of him, so they're the 2 CDMs. We've got Juan Mata, and we're really boosting our forward players. And is there going to be any offers before this last thing? I think it's the game before deadline day. Hopefully it is, because we can get some scout reports back. As players leaving on international duty are quite a few. Italian duty, that is. As we've got Benevento now at home, back at the San Siro. Well, not even back. The first game at the San Siro. As here is the team you've just seen. Donnarumma, Bellerin, Cayer, Romagnoli and Hernandez with Bonaventura and Alex Vidal. Is it Alex? I think it is. With Juan Mata and Chanaloglu, Ibrahimovic and probably, just going to change this last minute, put Rebic in because Leao did not impress me and plus he's higher rated and it would be stupid not to. Here we go. Boys warming up. The new guy, should I say. Vidal. As I don't know who that is in the background, but it's zooming in on him, giving him a little bit of a profile shot there, as hopefully he can do the business at the San Siro. Look at that view. And let's have a look at the Benevento lineup. Now, I know it's said that way, as Manfredi, Leighton Baines on the bench, Letzia, Ante, Caldiroda, and I missed the last one with Charlotta, Tello, and Viola, with Kragel Seau supporting number 32, who is Monsini. None of them have got player faces as well, of course, because the licensing job. As Leighton Baines on the bench, I just can't understand it. If he's over 75 rated, that left back, fair dues, but I don't think he will be. And ours is, so yeah, that should ultimately mean we win. However, how Udinese went, I'm not very confident, but Juan Mata straight on the ball. Vidal's got his first touch, now Mata, back into Vidal. Can he strike straight away? Good shot, Zlatan, get up there, and we've won a corner. But that's even probably the best move we've done since I've come here, since the last game, because the last game was garbage. Can we hit this as well? Oh, blocked on the line. Bonaventura, win your header. Good header to Juan Mata, and it's gone wide. But a very bright start. However, look at this. Benevento getting a good move off. We've blocked it with Romagnoli, who I think is going to be a very vital player for the future of this club, as we pass it through to Rebic. Rebic onto Juan Mata. Has he still got a bit of pace in his locker? Not really. I mean, the left back's caught him, but he still used his wit to get in there. Juan Mata, can he still shoot though? Has the crack! And what a save from the keeper. Manfredi with an absolute peach of a stop. That was coming fast as well. As can we win the header with Zlatan? No, Bonaventura always on the edge, who gives it into Rebic. The striker turns. Not good enough. Still though, we can get forward. Juan Mata into Rebic, who's dropped back into the middle. Vidal, Zlatan. Can we give it to Vidal? No, it's gone to Juan Mata, and I tried to pass it one more. Should have probably cracked it with Juan Mata because his shooting so far has been excellent. That shot at the keeper save though, I can't get over it. An amazing stop as Bellerin makes a good defensive stop, but not a good header as it's on to Kragel now. And to coming forward, Benevento is being turned. It's through and it's 1-0 Benevento. We're 1-0 down at home as well. Please don't be a repeat of the Ibar series where we do horrific, as it looks that way. Can't believe it. A team that's just been promoted, who I think when they were in this league before got like 1 or 2 wins all season. At the moment, they're getting the win, although not looking like with the result they have. But I think we'll get back into this. A little bit of a voice break, but Stantino's not happy on the touchline as I've just seen. Maybe it's the formation. It was a recommendation, which I thought was good because, of course, we're using a lot of good players, but maybe it's just not fitting me. And here's Vidal. Come on, maybe I haven't put enough pace in the team. Vidal on the ball, though, still, as he gives it to Juan Mata. Zlatan's first touch of the ball, I think, and it's not the best of passes to Rebic. Got to improve all around the field as they're coming forward now. Kragel, back to Shitarella, who goes forward. Now over the top to Letzia, and he's offside. Gladly. Not gladly. What do I say sometimes? I mean, thankfully, as Vidal tries to put it around the corner and can't do. Come on, I brought you in for better than that. And probably the last chance of the first half, I'm guessing, as Vidal gives it to Zlatan. A lot of old boys in the team, yes. I think that's maybe the problem. As Zlatan gives it in the middle. First time crack, and I don't know who it was, but he's missed. I think it was Chanaloglu, as they've won another corner. And I'm going to actually take my time with this one. Bring him on out. Control Zlatan. Zlatan should have a good head on him. And he does! And Zlatan scores from the corner! Get in, Ibrahimovic. The main man gets our first goal because, of course, we got nilled in the other game. And what a header it is. When I take control from the corners, it looks like I'm doing a lot better. Should have done that the first time round. Look at that keeper. Probably should have saved it, but it's gone through him. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the Inter man, gets the finish. However, it's not even half time and we've switched off. Come on, boys. Don't switch off straight away as they've slowed the dribbling down. Good block. Get rid of it, please. There we go. And can we go forward? No, we can't. Half time and 1-1. It's 0-0, boys. It's 0-0. That's what I would be telling him as manager, which I am manager, of course. But, of course, I can't tell the team talk, as maybe that's a feature they add to career mode sometime. Team talk. Would be nice. And here we go. Hakan Çalhanoğlu has got the run outside with Theo Hernandez, the man who we're probably next going to replace. Still going, Theo Hernandez. Still going. Zlatan in the middle. Just chip it to the edge of the box. Good ball. Çalhanoğlu puts in the lead straight away. Juan Mata. And that's a poor shot from Mata. I brought him in for his footwork, not his pace and all that. He don't need to use his pace there. Just needs to slot it home. And what a miss it is from him. But we've still got the ball. Vidal. Forward to Rebic, and that's poor. Maybe the striker who's just up front with Zlatan is just put to the background because of Zlatan, because of his presence. Because Rebic hasn't done it here, and Leao didn't do it last game. So maybe we put Leao back on again and keep giving both of them chances. Or maybe go to one striker formation as Çalhanoğlu's through here again. Good move from him. We need men in the middle. Get in, Zlatan. Get in the box as it was going to him. And I thought that was deflected in then. Çalhanoğlu to come off as well for Paqueta, who's getting a chance. As we've got another corner ball though. And Zlatan, it can't be two headers from two, can it? Zlatan move back a bit and it's probably the worst corner I've put in. Bonaventura to Juan Mata. Going to hit one of them rockets he did earlier on. And it's not far off. But it's still not close enough. And I haven't shown it on camera probably, but Paqueta, since he's come on, has been a workhorse, running back and forth as Rebic has it. Give it back out to Paqueta. Come on. Zlatan, make a good move. Come on, Zlatan. Cross into him. It's gone over him to Vidal, though, who was arriving. It's fallen back to Paqueta. Get there. Come on. That's it. Really good header. And can... oh, no, this is Paqueta. It was Theo Hernandez who won that. But can we put a good ball in? I mean, Juan Mata's quite small, but the defender almost scoring an own goal as I've just took Zlatan off. What am I doing? I've just took Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, he was low on energy, granted. So, yeah, his best player leaves the field. And, yeah, I'm not bothered about thrashing him. I just want the points at this stage of the season, as Vidal has been quite sloppy on his debut. I mean, I have threaded him straight into the team when he's just got here. Maybe Chiesa should come off the bench for a bit of pace, as we've got a chance here. Through to Juan Mata. Can he be the hero? Juan Mata on the angle, and he is! Juan Mata with a beautiful finish. That's what I mean by footwork. I mean, he can put it in on the angle. What a hit from the old man. And look at that, a really good ball from Rebic, who hasn't been involved in the game. And that should not be beating the keeper, but I'm happy it has. Yeah, he's actually scored in his debut now as well, after being a bit quiet. He had that good shot in the first half, but a debut goal for Juan, and it should be 3 points. Well, I think this game's had a lot of it, as Rebic could even get another one. Good ball from Leao, and can we wrap it up now? It surely is wrapped up, and Leao off the bench to get a goal. I'm glad I subbed Zlatan now, because a bit more pace has come on in Leao, and we've got another one. It looks like we're sailing away now. Leao actually has the captain's armband, because he's come on for Zlatan, of course, hasn't he? And another sweaty goal, but it doesn't matter. It looks like we're going to be losing 2-2 after the first half, but yeah, back into it now, and back into the rhythm of things. Oh, and Rebic, he stole it off the defender. What's happened to this guy? He's transformed in this second half. As Rebic running through on goal again. Can he sweat it to Leao? And he does again. Exactly the same goal, but what work from Rebic, who stole it off the defender. And Leao's being gifted another one. 2 off the bench for him, but credit goes to the other partner. Look at that. Oh, it doesn't even show you the rob, and I don't think it's on camera. As Benaka's going to come on for Bonaventura. The game's completely wrapped up now. It's turned from a nervy one into a thrashing 4-1. And a free kick with 3 minutes to go for them. It was, well, not a registered tackle, but it was just a mistake from one of the defenders as it goes all the way over. That's what we like to see. Donnarumma, who's been solid, although he's conceded, which probably doesn't make sense, but you guys should understand. It was one chance that they had, and he still saved us after that. As Benaka, can we still get a goal? This guy seems pacey. Look at him go. He was 74 rated when he came. As Paqueta now gets the ball out wide. Let's look for Benaka on the edge of the box. Good cutback. Oh, and if his foot went out, that was surely 5-1 and game done and dusted, but it is kind of done and dusted anyway. I think the worst player in the... Ooh, that was a bad tackle. But like I was saying, the worst player in the game is probably Vidal. Haven't enjoyed using him at all, although we just paid 25 million for him. But hopefully he'll improve with time, because I have just put him in the squad, and we still won 4-1 as the final whistle goes. Satisfied with that. And now let's get signing some more players on deadline day. And he got a 9.6, did Rebic, without a goal. That's how good he's been, as I'm going to have a look how much other clubs have spent in comparison to us. As rivals spending 36 million on a Croatian. We've got a Croatian striker. Now they do. As we've spent 64, but we've got a lot out, so it makes sense. As can we get another in? That is the question. Still don't know his price, but I'm just going to have to gamble at a Moranchuk. I don't know if he's a youth player Or I don't know if he's not, and I'm not going to look it up because that takes the element of scouting away, because I could just look up everyone's rating and know how much they're probably worth. But let's just take a gamble. Is he going to be more than 7 million? I think that's a good number to start on. Watch it be an answer. Oh no, wasted time. Probably worth a lot more than that, I guess then. Ah well, it was a shot in the dark, or a stab in the dark. Can we go for Tellez? No, we can't. It's not for sale. Can we delegate? No, we can't. So it's not going to be him. Maybe Mendy on loan. And we can't do that again. What is wrong with these? Ortega now. I'm going to have to gamble on him as well. I don't know players' ratings. And again, gamble at 7 million, because that puts us up to a round number of 30 million. And still, it's a good number to start on because it's in the middle. Will they accept it? Yes, they will. So maybe it's less than that. Oh, and I think that was the ex-Southampton boss in front of that. I hope he isn't like a 60 rated and we're paying 7 million for him. I don't know, and he probably might be, but it's a backup. It's definitely a backup. Can we get him on a sporadic? If we do, I think I've made a mistake here because he must be bad. As yeah, he's going to take sporadic. Maybe 7 million was a bit much for this guy, but we're going to keep on going. 3 years, a release clause of so much less than I'm going to end negotiations. I think we've paid way too much for him, and maybe next season, because I don't want to pay that much for someone who's 60 rated. But I can't have a deadline day without a transfer, of course, so I've added 3 boys here. Kevin Gamero, the first one, probably the backup option after we try the other 2, with Moreno, who's at Villarreal. He looks like a really decent player who I've never got to use. Got a player face as well, who's going to be 28 million maybe. Oh, that is a bit much. And Jose Morales, who was a broken FIFA card, I think. Maybe we go for him because he's older, and we're going for a lot of old players. Is he older? Yes, he is. And he's got a lot more traits. He has better skill moves, even though I don't use much skill moves. And, of course, he's a rating lower, which in this instance, I think is quite better, because Leao will probably won't get angry because he won't be kept out of the team as much, and Rebic, who played amazingly, probably won't get replaced by him immediately. This guy can be a bench backup along with Leao because of course we're playing 2 up front, so we'll need more striker options. And I'm not going to pay his release clause. 30 million? No thank you. Let's get him on the cheap. I'm not going to go over 20 million, I don't think. Maybe for Moreno I might because he's a bit younger, but not for this guy. And I want this guy more than Moreno. Can we offer just his value? Oh, I'll give him 13. I'll give you an extra $500,000. Please accept that. 46. That is decent. That is decent. So we're probably going to get him because I will pay that, but I'm still going to go for a bit less. 13.5. Will they accept that? They will. Very nice. $1 million off. And a release clause off. Come on, please accept like, oh, an important. Okay. Okay, just because Rebic is on loan from Frankfurt, I think I will accept that. 3 years. Maybe he's a bit old for 3 years, but he's going to accept it, so hopefully we can get 3 years out of him. Although when he gets higher rated, probably sell him on. And a wage bonus of... oh, not bonus. I'm just going to give him the wages on now. Actually, 35. I'll up it a little bit. He'll probably want more, actually. Will he accept it? 34? No, he won't want more. And we'll just accept that straight away. And there we have it. I think it's transfer deadline date over for us unless bids come in. And then we can make a huge bid for a player out. But yes, we've got another starting striker. And Milenkovic, look at that. Why is he that angry? Why? Don't understand that as Banaka. You did do okay off the bench, but I'm going to take you off. And Morales to come on. We've signed a lot of Spanish players and one from the Spanish league in Vidal. Bellerin, Mata and Morales, the whole right side, all being from Espanyol. Well, not the team. España, should I say. España. Espanyol's a team, of course. And I think that will wrap up our transfers. Let's just get into any more bids. Or, you know, anything going around the clubs. And we've had one bid in here. Manchester United, 41 million for Romagnoli. It's a huge bid. I said let's get some huge bids in. But like I said before, when Dortmund came knocking, he's not going anywhere. He's one for the future. And there should be another bid on the halfway through, should I say. Biglia, 5 million from Atalanta. In the same league. You know what? It's not going to get used, but I want to keep him here. Reject Alpha. 5 million is not enough for a player of his experience as we're closing down now. Is that badge Flamenco in the bottom corner? I think it is. I haven't looked at anyone from there in a while, and usually there's some good players. There's Bonaventura, 15 million. I always think he's valued way over that. It should be 25 million at least. And another bid coming in with 2 hours to go. I've rejected them all. Is this a bid? Doesn't look like it actually. No, I don't want to save the game. But it hasn't sent us straight to the office. It's interesting, Lewis. Yeah, we're not going to go in for him. Southampton can have him. And in the last hour here, something always comes in that's huge, and for a player who hasn't had any bids in him before. So, oh no, we haven't. It's actually just saying it's finished. I thought Donnarumma were going to get like a 90 million bid there, and it was going to cause us all sorts of trouble. But no, let's have a look at the league to end this episode out as we sit bang mid-table, is it? Or how many teams? Yeah, bang mid-table, 20 teams, and we are 10th with 1 win and 1 loss, which I am upset about. Udinese actually on the same. They've not played actually, so they could still go higher. Bologna at the top of the league, and Piemonte Calcio have already lost. Juventus. So I think other teams, apart from Juventus, have got more chance at losing as well. So we could actually still be in with a shout here. Crotone and Spezia, the teams going down, really struggling. Benevento, who we just played, actually drew the first game, so that's decent for them. As I'm going to round out the episode, like, comment, share and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Unfortunately, it is the end. Suggest some formations, because although it did work in the end, maybe we could try some others and get some backup formation coming. I don't know. And I will see you all in the next one. Stay safe. Enjoy your day. In a bit. Peace.